encourage Ethan to keep a low profile. I can only cut him so much slack. I mean, I'm already being investigated for corruption.
I understand. You're a good brother, Cowboy. Hell of a good son. And a damn good cop. What a shame that your talents are so wasted.
I'll take that under advisement.
Come in.
Hey, Maya.
Hey.
Good to see you.
I hope I'm not interrupting.
No, your timing couldn't be better.
Please, come in.
Thank you.
I gotta get back to work. So, it's nice to see you.
You too.
So, Ms. Maya Ward, to what do I owe the pleasure of this visit?
Well, you are known in my family as someone with valuable insight to offer.
Oh, well, that may be just a bit of an overstatement.
But at the very least, you know Edward a lot better than I do. Now, Lucky has already warned me about Edward. Is there anything you'd like to offer?
Are you sure I can't get you something? Wine, beer, soda? Another place to live?
I'm okay, thanks.
Well, I suppose Lucky gave you a fairly comprehensive rundown about what you're facing living at the Quartermaine mansion.
Yeah, he was pretty honest and blunt. Speaking of being blunt, how can a cool guy like you be married to Tracy?
Oh, I like the way you put that. Okay. My significant other is not exactly the most welcoming of souls, is she?
There's an understatement. She seems to think I'm just another relative looking for a free handout. I take it that's a common occurrence?
Well, the Quartermaines have had their fair share of interlopers, yours truly included, I won't lie to you. When I married Tracy, it was with the idea that I was going to get divorced and walk away with a nice severance package. I know. Not a very honorable thing to do, but there you have it. So, I make no judgments about these kinds of things. If you feel having to put up with that wolf pack entitles you to some compensation, you go for it. You get what you can.
Wow, I see why my great-grandmother thought the world of you.
Your great-grandmother did not suffer fools or hypocrites lightly, but she was very kind and very tolerant of well-intentioned sinners. That would be me.
Well, I wouldn't even be in Port Charles if it wasn't for my great-grandfather. But I have a younger sister to support, so I had to agree to Edward's terms.
I take it that he's offered to be very generous with your sister as well? Okay, well, this you have to know about Edward. He always expects something in return.
Even for family?
Especially for family. The more he loves you, the more control he wants over you.
I just want to know if I can trust him.
Well, that's easy, Maya. Hell no!
I'm sorry.
See? You did remember.
No, really, I'm 45 minutes late. I'm really
Well,
sorry.
they assured us that they hold our table. You are, after all, the owner, so. But it looks like you've had quite a day.
Is it that obvious?
Harley?
Me? I'm starting to second guess myself.
Something you're definitely not accustomed to.
Yeah, right. I don't like the feeling. It looks like that risk I took is not going to pay off.
Well, I've been reading all about Sonny's trial in the newspaper and thought it was all going in your favor.
It was, until Carly testified. Apparently she was so convincing, it's guaranteed that Sonny's going to walk.
Oh, come on, you can't be sure about that.
No, I can't be sure about it. I'm starting to wonder, even if I get my way and Sonny goes to prison for the rest of his life, was it all worth it? I knew that when Sonny went to trial for Claudia's murder, he would pull out all the stops, so I did the same. I called in some favors and brought in the best federal prosecutor I could find, Claire Walsh.
I know, I read about her in the paper.
Yeah, she was perfect for the case. Young, ambitious, and she would never accept defeat.
Just what you needed.
Yes and no. I never expected her to put Morgan on the stand or base her entire case around Michael.
Well, it stands to reason, doesn't it? Sonny has no boundaries. How can you expect the prosecutor, the person trying to convict him, to have any?
I'm just starting to think maybe I should put a stop to the whole thing.
Jax, how would you do that?
Well, I know people, you know. I can make some calls, call in some more favors, and maybe I can get the judge to declare a mistrial or something.
Can I ask you something? Why did you start all this?
Keep my family out of the line of fire?
Exactly. Now, if you stop this and Sonny goes free, is that going to happen?
No.
Well, then my advice to you is to stay the course, despite your misgivings. And isn't this trial, however difficult, more important than Morgan or Jocelyn being hurt by what Sonny does? Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I know that look. There's something you're not telling me. What aren't you telling me?
There is something, but I can't tell you. I just know that if it blows up in my face, my marriage is way more over than it is now.
Oh. Well, then I guess that simplifies things. You have to answer the question. What's more important to you? Your war against Sonny? Or keeping your family?